Hello everyone and welcome back to the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. In the last episode, things got weird. Mariana visited us in our dream. So that was a thing. Dr. Dekker's prescription pad has gone missing and it had threats on it. So sounds like that's what we're supposed to ask about. Let's start with Bryce and just go straight down the line. Hi.
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me. Time was still frozen, but I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
There's a lot to unpack there. Maybe what do you mean you are doomed?
It knows what I did with Dr. Dekker.
What?
It's been taunting me.
How has it been taunting you?
It wanted me to follow it, so I did. It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Dekker. I'm sure of it.
Why does it think you killed Dr. Dekker?
I took his body. It was me. I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground. I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough. Maybe I would cremate him. But the body disappeared.
What do you mean I don't think I asked about the body.
If only he'd been cremated like you will be. I have a private tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that?
God, there's a lot to unpack here.
I took his body. It was me.
Can I ask why did you take the body? Yeah, why did you take the body? Okay.
I took his body. It was me. I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground.
Why didn't you want him put in the ground?
Burial isn't enough for Dr. Dekker because he's evil. I thought if anything, we'd established that in our earlier sessions, Doctor.
Okay.
I had to destroy him properly, not just bury him in the ground.
Fair point. Fair point. Oh, and that ends that. Okay. So what do you mean it disappeared?
If only he'd been cremated like you will be. I have a private tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that?
How did he do it? He was resurrected.
Perhaps. It had crossed my mind that Dr. Dekker perhaps resurrected himself. Maybe he wasn't dead, just sleeping.
There's still more. Are they looking for more? Could someone have stolen the body?
I teleported back into the art gallery after our session.
Wait, what?
In the midnight hour. I replaced the painting, so I haven't stolen anything for a long time now. Perhaps a cheeky borrow best describes it.
Wait, what? We are so off track now. A cheeky borrow?
I have nothing to say about that.
Okay. Alright, since this is slowly becoming a mess, let's rewind back to high.
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour.
Oh. Why did you try to sleep through the midnight hour?
Ask a simpler question, Doctor. Help me help you.
Oh, there's two things.
Help me.
There's two things in there. Why did you try to sleep through it?
I tried to sleep through my extra hour. I didn't want to face it. That thing has been taunting me. I wish I was still religious.
You wish you were still religious?
When something is chasing you, you start wishing that there was a higher power that could save you.
That's fair.
I remember you agreeing with me that there are too many religions. But I wish there was only one, and one that I could believe in.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Could someone who's stolen the body got us a thing about the art gallery? What is going on with the art gallery? Oh, wait, no,
That's not important, Doctor.
Yeah, no, you're right. Something about the midnight hour. Tell me about the midnight hour.
I've tried to avoid my extra hour. I tried to sleep through it. I did try one thing.
Oh.
I spied on you, Doctor.
What?
You have a strangeness, don't you?
What do you mean I have a strangeness?
You live in the same house as Dr. Dekker.
What?
I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same. Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Dekker? Is it a perk? Or you, Dr. Dekker?
Is that an actual question?
You live in the same house as Dr. Dekker. I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same.
We haven't had a lot of time
Why
to move
did you live in
things
the
around.
same house as Dr. Dekker? Is it a perk? Or you, Dr. Dekker?
No, I am not Dr. Dekker.
I thought it might be a perk. I'm sorry I spied on you. I was just getting worried that you weren't who you said you were. Just some mannerisms, strangeness. It's good you've adopted his dog, though. I'm not sure many people would have done.
I have a doggo? Okay, we're still back at high. And we have a body that disappeared.
If only he'd been cremated like you will be. I have a private tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there.
Oh, tell me about the private tool shed.
You're missing the point.
Can I ask that? I'm starting to lose this. What if someone moved the body?
If someone else moved Dekker, they'd had to have picked the lock, moved the body, and then locked up again. Why go to the trouble of locking up again?
Oh, that didn't go anywhere. I have to come back to that. I have nothing.
I teleported back into the art gallery after our session, in the midnight hour. I replaced the painting, so I haven't stolen anything for a long time now. Perhaps a cheeky borrow best describes it.
Why did you go to the gallery?
Sorry, Doctor. I can't help you.
I don't know. I have nothing on these two. And this one I have to figure out. Like, what happened with the body? What else? I said resurrected, which was kind of a joke, but sure. Oh, maybe I have to like go through all their powers. Well, no, because moving isn't really a power. Shoot. Maybe his body was eaten. What do you mean it disappeared? That's fantastic. Tell me about Jessica.
I waved back at Jessica yesterday, and she smiled. It was bigger than normal. I think we may have made a connection, Doctor. The photos I have of her, I think I'm going to destroy them.
You probably
They're
should.
my problem, not hers.
Nothing to that. Okay, that got me nowhere. I spent midnight. Let's just try. What can you tell me about Dr. Dekker?
That's not really what you want to ask me, is it?
He knows. Okay. Let's think this through. What can you tell me about the prescription pad?
I didn't steal Dekker's pad. I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious?
That is an odd point. You could teleport in here?
I don't know why you're asking me that.
Did you ever steal a sheet? Stolen the body. Alright, so the word steal is what's triggering things here. Where else can you teleport?
I don't know anything about that.
I feel like the word teleport is important.
I didn't steal Dekker's pad. I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious?
Let's ask. There were death threats on the pad.
Well, kudos to whoever had the guts to do that. Wasn't me. What did they say? You've piqued my interest now.
I don't know what they said. Okay. Let's go back to high.
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me.
Oh, I didn't ask about it.
Time was still frozen. But I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
The thing was still looking at you?
The thing that's following me. It doesn't have a face. I saw it close up when it was standing over me. It has no face, no eyes, no mouth, no nothing. Inside its hood is just space. Just a black hole.
Did that at least clear up high? It did. Good. It got me I have to figure out, what do you mean it disappeared?
Only he'd been cremated like you will be.
Oh. Did you want to cremate Dr. Dekker? You think I will be cremated?
If only he'd been cremated like you will be. I have a private tool shed at the graveyard.
Yeah, it's about the private tool shed.
I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone.
Maybe ask, why did you move the body?
How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that?
Why did you move? I swear I asked this though. You moved the body? How did Dr. Dekker do this?
It's not out of the question to think that Dr. Dekker teleported himself out of the toolshed. If I can do it, he probably can. That's the kind of thing I've been thinking. But the thing that's been following me, it can teleport too. I think the thing might be Dekker. Is the thing Dekker?
No, the thing isn't Dekker.
And so it is. You worried me then, Doctor. I thought you were starting to believe in the unbelievable too.
So could someone have stolen the body?
I teleported back into the art gallery after our session, in the midnight hour. I replaced the painting, so
Wait, hold on.
I teleported back into the art gallery after our session.
So maybe why did you teleport to the art gallery?
I suppose I'm becoming lazy.
That was it? That was it? Okay, that's fine. That's weird that ended up being our last question. I feel like I didn't get very much out of that. I don't think he's the killer, but there are definitely some things that kind of point in his direction. All right, let's start Claire. I don't think we'll finish it in this episode, but we'll see what happens.
I'm fine. I killed David.
Oh.
Again. He went too far.
He went too... Didn't I tell... I can't remember. How did he go too far?
I don't know anything about that, Doctor.
Is she carrying a baseball bat?
I'm fine. I killed David. Again. He went too far.
What do you mean too far?
David is a monster. Anushka, she's hanging up.
What? Slightly MDA. She's hanging up?
David hunted her and hung her up like an animal.
Like an animal?
I don't know anything about that.
Why did he hunt her?
Doctor, I think I'm going to be sick. I can't talk about this. Let's talk about something else, please. Like my diagnosis.
Your diagnosis?
You promised you'd diagnose me as temporarily insane. You can't go back on that now.
I'm having a hard time remembering if I said I would do that. Yeah, she has a baseball bat. What is happening here?
You promised you'd diagnose me as temporarily insane. You can't go back on that now.
Why can't I go back on that?
No, Doctor. Ask me something else.
Temporarily insane?
Doctor, Did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life? I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me. But I'm sure it would be fun. For me, at least.
What? Fun for you?
That isn't important right now. Can we focus?
Oh wait. You killed David?
With an axe. I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing. He trusted me. I cut off his head. When I picked it up, he was smiling. Probably a muscle spasm.
It was smiling?
Try harder, Doctor.
What did you do with David? Where is David's body?
I buried him near the lake house. I'm not sure I'll be allowed a second funeral. Besides, it's close enough to visit.
That's all we got. Okay. So we have diagnosis and temporarily insane.
You promised you'd diagnose me as temporarily insane. You can't go back on that now.
I think between episodes, I want to see. I feel like I didn't say I would do that. These patients are making me doubt myself.
Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life? I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me. But I'm sure it would be fun. For me, at least.
What would you do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed you?
That's not relevant here.
Why do you have a baseball bat?
Surely that isn't what you need to be asking me right now.
It's kind of important. Just a little. Okay. I don't know what to do about that. I'm just gonna say, I didn't promise.
Doctor, it's only been a few days since I last murdered my husband. Choose your words carefully. It's a fine thing to accuse me of making this all up when I've just killed the only proof I have.
Tell me about Dekker. Tell me about the prescription pad.
I never saw Dr. Dekker's prescription pad. I imagine he kept it hidden away. To stop people stealing it?
It was stolen.
Focus, Doctor. You're not asking the right questions.
Did you know about the death threats?
I've already told you, I never saw his prescription pad, so of course I didn't write any death threats. It sounds like someone is trying to frame me. Who's trying to frame me, Doctor?
Nobody is trying to frame you.
I need your expertise, Doctor, not your best guess. Try again.
Jaya is trying to frame you.
I need your expertise, Doctor.
Bryce is trying to frame... Oh my god.
I don't know anything about that.
Nathan is trying to frame you.
Nathan? I've heard that name before. Is he a doctor too? Once I got here early and there was someone in Dr. Dekker's office. He said his name was Dr. Nathan and that he was a friend of Dr. Dekker's.
Wait, what? Hold on. Can I just finish? Elin is trying to frame you.
That isn't important right now. Can we focus?
Mariana is trying to frame you.
I don't really know the girl, but I did buy out her loan from Dr. Dekker. I mainly did it to shut him up about it. But can you imagine having him as a creditor? That poor girl. I hope it didn't accrue anything more than interest. Nathan? I've heard that name before. Is he a doctor too? Once I got here early and there was someone in Dr. Dekker's office. He said his name was Dr. Nathan and that he was a friend of Dr. Dekker's.
He was a friend of Dr. Dekker's?
Surely that isn't what you need to be.
What did Nathan do? Did you say anything to Dr. Nathan?
He said he was returning a psychology book to do with time travel. And then he disappeared. Not literally, Doctor. Through the door. I mentioned it to Dr. Dekker, but he just smirked.
Okay. I wish I could go back a chapter, because I'm trying to remember. Was she one of the patients who was on sleeping pills? I don't think she was. Who do you think killed Dr. Dekker?
Oh, the continuing saga of Dr. Dekker. After he'd seen David and done his due diligence, he came up with an offer I couldn't refuse. Remember? The one I told you about when we first met.
What offer did he make you?
Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him. He said he would kill David unless I agreed.
Did you agree?
Yes. Dr. Dekker threatened to kill David. That terrified me at the time. I still had hope that David would recover. Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him. He said he would kill David unless...
Oh, he wanted you to reanimate him?
He called me on Valentine's night.
What?
He promised to use a disposable phone so there would be no trace. I was supposed to come here, where I would find him dead, and then reanimate him. I agreed immediately. It seems that Dr. Dekker went through with his half of the agreement. But I forgot to turn up.
What? We are so not done here. That's it? We are actually done here.
Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life? I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me.
Are you threatening to kill me too?
No. Threats are usually made without the intention of following them through. This is quite the opposite.
Whoa. Oh, we're done. Okay. Didn't get as much out of that as I would have liked. So I was looking for the word threat. Okay, that makes sense. All right, we'll move on to Elin in the next episode. That was creepy and weird, and I didn't like it. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.